What's going on, guys? Good morning. Huge news. My microphone gets here today, I believe, or tomorrow. So on the next video, we're going to see how this changes, how this sounds, because this probably sounds ghetto to you, and I'm so sorry for this. But in today's video, we're going to talk about Jasmy. I have my X pulled up here. You can see I made some posts. They got a little bit of views. We got a little bit of comments also, one with 19 comments, one with 14 comments. So there's a lot of concerns right now about Jasmy potentially being delisted from Binance. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you what the community believes about that, right? So we're going to go through these comments. Now, I'm not going to be able to go through all the comments because I also want to show you the charts for Jasmy in today's video. So this might be a longer video. I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, but we're going to get down to the details of really what's going on. All I ask is that you drop a like so that more people can see this, because there's a huge Jasmy community and people need to understand what is happening right now. You subscribe to my channel so you can hear my new microphone that I'm about to get, and you grab your coffee. Here's mine. And I hope you're having a great Saturday morning so far. So let's first open up this one. I said, anyone have more details on Binance and the potential delist of Jasmy? And by the way, guys, before I share these comments with you, don't forget to give me a follow. It's at IamBusinessDad. Link is down below. Once we get to 10,000 followers, I will be giving away $1,000 to 4 people, a total of 1,000, so $250 each to 4 of my followers. There's going to be a couple of things that I need to make sure you're real and not a robot. So make sure all you got to do really is follow me, and then you're going to be a part of the running to win that $250. All right, so let's look at this real quick. So I made a post saying, anyone have more details? Over 6,000 views so far. I'm like a little fish on X here, right? I mean, there's people that get way more views than me, but there might be some value here. So the Jasmy Pirate said there is only one poll on delisting coins that are in the monitoring zone. It's nothing specifically about Jasmy, but all coins in the list. Very true. It seems like a lot of fear right now, but they're not saying that Jasmy is getting delisted. It's just part of a huge list out there. Also, Binance says that the results do not necessarily lead to delisting. The real problem is that Jasmy should not be on this list. Okay, I can agree with this. I think like a lot of times when there's a lot of fear out there and they start to threaten things, it does the opposite effect. And that's kind of like a buying opportunity for us. So again, if you believed in Jasmy at 2, 3, 4, 5 cents, do you still believe in Jasmy today? Now, there is something important on the charts that I do need to show you, because we have broken support, which has turned to resistance. So we're going to get into that also. This person, Jasmy EU, says, I don't understand why people think Jasmy is going to be delisted. The only thing that happened is that Binance introduced a new model where users can vote to delist the token. No one has even mentioned delisting Jasmy, so I don't get the commotion. That said, this move by Binance does seem quite amateurish. Instead of creating a system to help tokens exit the monitoring zone, they come up with a system to delist them. Yeah, true. I think Binance has played games, it seems like, with Jasmy for years now. I've never really messed with them, but great point. This person said, yeah, it's FUD. Dang, over 40 likes. Good job. Yeah, it's FUD. Jasmy wallets are at all-time highs. True. I think they just hit 90,000 new wallets, or 90,000 total. And community continues to grow with major partnerships. Very true. Also, Hara has made a ton of posts about it lately, which is very weird. And they took money out of their own pocket to buy Jasmy. And I don't think they would be trying to destroy their own project, right? They bought more at like 2.1 or 1.9, and now it's at like 1.4. This guy says you should sell. Paulie B says Binance is a piece of playing with Jasmy, sitting at 70 CMC and listening to crap like broccoli. Literally worst exchange in the world. I would agree. Like, get off Binance. To the ground. Okay, you should go block yourself. There's nothing to be afraid of. Jasmy will survive. Yes, it will be delisted. So tired of their games. They're the biggest holder of Jasmy, biggest tier 1, and they act like spoiled brats. Jasmy is legit. Many coins they list aren't and still get more attention. Okay, this person posted a thing. You guys can go to my page and read this if you would like. And let's continue. Stop the FUD, not sharing FUD, just sharing facts. Sell Jasmy, buy, no. Go and vote, sign up. It's easy enough. Pick 5 out of 5 boxes, including Jasmy, when they are going to finish voting. It's not that simple. So here's something we should read, actually. While we value and we will take into consideration the vote results, the voting result will not be the sole deciding factor to determine the final delisting decision. Monitoring of the project is still undergoing evaluation. The decision will be determined by Binance based on our official review processes and standards. It doesn't even matter, guys. Like, maybe they get delisted. Let's just think of the worst case scenario. It's delisted. Who cares? Like, at the end of the day, it'll be a little bit of, oh my gosh, fear, but we're already in fear, right? Like, this is just adding on to it to probably scare us that we should sell, that Jasmy is a dead project. And I just don't think Jasmy is a dead project. Like, I just don't. I think it's been manipulated over the last several years, but their tokenomics are great now. Their use case is great. They're coming out with more news, more partnerships. So it's like kind of like what XRP was going through back in the day. Now XRP is doing very well. And this is the last one we'll read, and then we'll get into the charts. Pew Goat, it looks like, says they have been playing this game for years now, first creating innovative zone right when we're breaking in top 100 market cap a couple years back, then to leave us there after significant growth partnership and now creating public vote if you hold BNB of CZ and Binance. Yeah. So again, it's kind of stupid that they're saying, hey, do you guys want to vote to delist this? Like, why would anyone want to delist Jasmy? Makes no sense to me. So now that's done, guys. Let's look into Jasmy's charts. And I'm going to make this bigger because this is really important. Before I do that, though, don't forget on March 13th, I let Patreon members know that Coinbase stock was a buy at $181.94. Great time to buy some coin, in my opinion. Very oversold. Check out the white arrows and the stochastic bottoming curling. So yeah, I break down the RSI stochastic. I make it really simple for my members. We're growing, which is great. People are making money if they're taking advantage of this. I just shared a video with you guys yesterday about Tesla and SoFi. Great buying opportunities. Those are both up in the last week. And so is Coinbase, because Coinbase now trades at $189, almost 190. And the reason we bought was basically we were oversold. Oversold right here, oversold right here. This is great buying opportunities, especially under the 200 EMA. So again, if you guys want access to posts like this, I literally make posts every day, if not every day, every other day, of different stocks and crypto. You can join today. Links are down below. If you pay for the whole year, it's 20% off. That discount will be going away at the end of March. So I think there's about 8 days left of that. And, you know, it might help you out if you want to lock in with me. So now looking at Jasmy, you can see right here, let's make this a little bigger. So we had strong support at about 1.5. Okay, penny and a half right here. You can see we have a bunch of wicks in this area. This was very strong support. Every time we got to 1.5, we bounced. 1, 2, 3, bounce. 1, bounce. 2, bounce. 3, bounce. Okay, so this has been a great level of support. We bounced, we ran up to 6 cents, and now we've been selling off. Here's the bad news, and the thing that I don't really like is we broke the support. This big red candle broke the support. So what does that mean? When we break support, now the old support has turned into resistance. So this is now resistance. We need to break back above the 1.516 level if we want to get out of here and start making new highs. My biggest fear right now, which is very annoying, is that we will run back up here, we will test this area, and we will reject. We do not want to reject. We want to get back above it. Here's the positive sign right now. We are very oversold on a daily RSI for Jasmy, okay? So this is just one thing we need to focus on, is support turned into resistance. We can break through it, though, and we can make new highs still this year. The RSI is very oversold. So technically, if you go back in time for Jasmy, every time the RSI is this oversold on a daily time frame, it is a buy of a lifetime, okay? Unless we're in a bear market. Then you got to be more patient. But still, if you buy when it's oversold and you wait, technically, as the next several weeks and months go by, you're in the green. Okay, I don't have time to show you today. Maybe I'll make a special video for Patreon members later today about that, and we'll actually study every time it gets oversold. If you buy, would you have made money over the next couple of weeks or several months? So for me, this is a buying opportunity. We are oversold. We are creating positive divergence. You can see right here, this is a lower low on the candle. If this candle closes on a daily time frame lower than this area right here, lower than about 126, which it probably will, right? It doesn't look too hot right now. This would confirm positive divergence, which has happened before, which is a great sign that we want to move up. You can see last time this happened, We were bearish all right here. We made positive divergence and it started to climb and then it just took off. This can happen again for Jasmy, guys. The news about Binance is not great, but again, I like to do the opposite effect. When they put out a lot of fear out there and we're very oversold, creating positive divergence, that could be a great buying opportunity. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will tell you this. Jasmy tends to move within 4 to 5 weeks. So when it starts running, usually it tops in about 4 to 5 weeks. So as Bitcoin dominance is coming down, is this now the opportunity where we can buy this area, because we're holding this support right now, right here, around the 1-2 range. We don't want to lose this because then we go down to like 8.5 cents. But is this an opportunity to buy to then hold for the next month and then get out once it's up here again, right? So the price doesn't matter. The biggest thing that matters, and I hope you guys are paying attention, is when the RSI gets overbought, that is the time to start scaling out. And this is exactly what we're locking in on right now. So I'm also offering Zoom times. If you want to meet with me one-on-one, you can join my gold or echelon tier. Same discount, 20% off if you pay for the whole year. And I'm locking in on this with Jasmy, XRP, Dogecoin, Litecoin, all the coins I talk about. People are going to make a ton of money in the next several months because I do believe that alt season was delayed. My first original thought was late February, early March. Obviously, that was incorrect. Okay. The dominance has continued to rise. But the dominance right now is creating multiple points of negative divergence on a daily, weekly, and monthly time frame. This thing is ready to go. It's just putting us in a ton of fear right now, and it's all a mental game. So you guys do what you want to do, but I know what I'm doing. I know what the members are doing that are riding with me in the Discord. We are going to be very locked in on this, and we are going to win. So with that, I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.